Welcome to Lesson 4 in SharpCloud Onboarding. Now that you understand items and attributes, it's time to learn how to add new views and data to create additional dimension in your story. Introducing categories, a way of grouping items together. Imagine this as a new tab or sheet in a spreadsheet. Examples of categories could be projects and goals, technologies, teams, risks, or anything else. The easiest way to create a new category is within the data grid. In this example, I'll add a new category for goals by just selecting the plus button on a tab at the bottom of my window. This will create a new blank table and a new category, which I can rename Goals. I can also assign a color to the category from this menu and reorder the tabs by clicking and dragging. The order of the tabs in the data grid will affect the order of the categories in your view. Now that I've created a new category, I need to choose what attributes can be applied to the items in that category. I can choose between existing attributes, previously used within the story, or new ones that pertain specifically to this category. So now I'll create some goal items and begin filling in their attributes, but we can fast forward through this bit. All data entered in the data grid will translate to the data visualizations in my story automatically. When I navigate back to my data visualization, you may notice that my new items have fallen into the tray, or the space at the top of my view. Items fall here when necessary attribute values are missing. In this example, while the items have been assigned project owners, they're still missing priority level. The easiest way I can fix this is just clicking and dragging the items into their appropriate channel. This allows us to see multiple categories or data sets in the same perspective and context of the view. If you want to hide the new category items, you can simply add the category as an interactive filter by right-clicking and selecting Categories. Now deselect Goals if you wish to hide them from the view. By adding a new layer view, you can see how easy it is to differentiate the categories of items. This view is particularly helpful with showing hierarchy. You should now have a better understanding of categories and feel comfortable adding as many categories and views as you need to your story so that your data can tell the story you need to tell. Join us for the last lesson in SharpCloud Onboarding to learn how to make connections between items and categories with the use of relationships and the SharpCloud Golden Thread.